Hello again, welcome back with the razor burn exercise. Well, for this one, wow, this is so fun. Their submissions are a lot of fun, very different ones. But hey, there's amazing work around here. So let's jump into your boards. Well, first of all, we have Sachi. Sachi, you did a great job here. I love this style. I love how playful it is. It's like vibrant and has a lot of energy. It's like very dynamic. I love the way these eyes are like looking at the glow over the head, and you added here a little bit of glow also. The strokes you are using really nice. And for the text, it's a really nice idea that you're highlighting the words with these shapes underneath. The only thing is you're having a lot of spacing here between the B and the words ball and ball. So I would reduce this part quite a lot and adjust this part to the new scale. And I don't think you need to drop shadow in this B. Also regarding this E, the first B, I don't think you really need to rotate this E. I think it's playful enough and enjoyable. But if you still want to keep this rotation in your E, just make sure you're aligning the E with the ground line here with the B, that it's not like floating in the air. And always try to think in how to align things in your designs. For example, here we can see this is the end of the text and this is the can. So this is a really nice call here. The can and the text are aligned. Other than that, well, I love what you did here, Sachi. So next one is Andre. I think the layout is very well done. This is really following the guides the art director gave you. And I love the way you're highlighting these words here. The brush you're using is really nice. I think overall, I think that this Corenso logo is super big, so I would scale this down quite a lot. So you're using a lot of tracking in this text, and also I think you maybe when you're scaling these words, you are not constraining their proportions. Be careful when scaling, transforming the words, because they look like wider than they should be. And the other thing is like the background could be a little bit darker. It's a great texture on the background. I love it. But I think if the background would be a little bit darker, all the elements would be standing out a little bit more, and that would be great for your composition. The glow is nice. I think maybe are too much glow here in the size of the head. Maybe just in the ball part it'd be really nice. Great job, Andre. And we have Kensa. Kensa, this is awesome. Wow, I love the style you're using here. The gray, the big B, and the other words next to the B. Be careful with the alignment. Just make sure like everything is aligned with here. The ball where it's a little bit up than it needed to be. Also the ball one with a little bit of improvement. And here this is really nice. We are aligned here. Maybe you can scale the Corenso logo a little bit down. You have a little bit more of room in your composition. And the strokes you are using here are awesome, and I love the you have like big ones, and the other ones are like making an accent of the first one. And I love this head that is looking to the big B. So this is like the leading the viewer's eye to the text. This is awesome job, Kansas. I love it. Michelle, you have a great one. I also think everything is too big. You need to scale all these things down, have a little bit more of room in your composition. I like the style of these curly lines. I don't really think they are working like glow, but I think it's a nice idea. I would try to paint this a little with a little bit more of precision. Like this one, it needs a little bit of improvement. And the other thing is, I don't think the yellow is on the brand color palette, so be careful with these things. Like this color, I don't know if it's exactly the brand color. Just always double check this kind of stuff. And for this text, I think like this gray is nice, but I would go for a white one to make the text stand out. I think it's big enough to stand out, but if you're scaling everything down and repositioning a bit, I think the B in white would look much more visible than now. So other than that, awesome job, Michelle. I love what you did. Next one is Eva. Well, Eva, this is awesome. This is wow. I love this style here. I think the head is maybe too big, but wow, the background style is great, and everything is like leading you to the b-ball sentence. This kind of glow rounded stroke, it's beautiful. I It's not precisely like glow marks, but I think it's working really well. Everything is in place and it's looking like very aligned. Maybe here you can reduce a little bit of spacing between lines, but wow, this is awesome job, Ivan. And finally we have Sean. Sean, I love how literal this is with the sketch the art director gave you. I love you place a little bit of glow. You place a little bit of glow behind the can. I think the Corensol logo is perfect here and the scale is working really well. The glow marks are my only thing here. Like this color, I don't think this color is in brand with the color palettes they gave you. And the stroke, well, the stroke is kind of a basic stroke. I think you can explore a little bit more on those strokes you have in Photoshop. You have plenty and they are awesome. I would recommend to go back there and play a little bit with the strokes and try to get these glows colors with brand colors. Also, the text here is working very well. I just think the tracking is too much. You can reduce this. I love the you're using all capitals for your text. This is working really well with titles. So this is awesome job. So everyone, these submissions are awesome. I love what you're doing so far. So let's see what we have next week. See you then. Bye bye.